So, long story short, my camera is about to die and I only have one battery, and I'm totally impatient and don't want to wait for this battery to charge. So, I'm going to talk for 2 seconds and then the rest is going to be pictures, and you don't have to look at my face well, maybe a little bit. So, there's lots of resources out there on where to place acoustic treatment in your room. I basically looked at 3 of them and they all said pretty much the same thing, so that's what I did. I'm going to show you my room, the dimensions, where my treatment is, and why I think it should go there. And this might work for you, this might not work for you. If you're trying to mix music like I am, you might need something like this. If you're just doing voiceover work, you might not. You might just need a shield, which I have one coming. Alright, here's pictures and stuff. Alright everybody, so this is essentially my studio setup. My room is pretty much a rectangle. My desk is up against the wall. There's a big metal filing cabinet in one corner, and a guitar tree in the other corner, and a door behind me on my right. So the first thing I did to ensure that my acoustic treatment kind of worked was I made sure everything was kind of centered in the room. So the desk is kind of almost directly in the middle, up against the wall. The monitors are equal distances apart from me, or where I would normally sit, and that's kind of where I would sit, kind of in the middle if I was mixing. So in this picture you can see where I placed my panels. I placed 2 in front of me, 2 behind me, and 2 on either side of me, so 2 on my left and 2 on my right. And there's very specific reasons why I did it that way. So from the research I've done, I learned that when you're listening to music or when you're trying to mix music, this is what you think you're hearing. You're hearing the sound coming out of the monitors and into your ears. What you're actually hearing is the sound coming out of the monitors and into your ears, which is the green line. You're also hearing the sound bouncing off the walls and into your ears a fraction of a second later, which is the red line. And you're also hearing the sound from the opposite monitor bounce off the wall and into your ears a fraction of a second after that, which is the blue line. So what ends up happening is you don't really get a clear sound of what you're hearing. You're kind of getting a distorted sound, and it can be quite messy. Now, to get rid of these reflections, we place these acoustic treatment panels on the wall in these places where we assume that the sound is going to bounce off of. Now, there's instruments you can use to do this. There's calculations you can do, but I just kind of guessed. So with these panels, I'm not completely eliminating these reflections, but I'm absorbing some of them, so it's going to distort what I hear just a little bit less. Now also for the panels in front of me, behind me, when we're listening to music or trying to mix, the sound is still coming out of the monitors and into your ears, but also it's reflecting off the walls behind you, which then bounces in front of you, and it can bounce around the room quite a bit. So with these panels, my aim was kind of to absorb some of those frequencies. Now, one thing that I did learn in my research, something that can help, is try to keep everything somewhat symmetrical. If you keep things symmetrical, even if your acoustic panels aren't in the exact spot they should be in, if everything is symmetrical, then it should at least absorb some of those reflections evenly on each side, or equally, so what you hear won't be distorted to one side or the other. Alright everybody, I hope that made sense to y'all. It doesn't really make sense to me. I kind of get it. It's like, I just have like a loose grasp and there it's gone. Oh no, no, it's gone again. It's one of those things. I think this room sounds completely different now. I don't know enough to know if it sounds good or sounds bad. But maybe we'll hear it in my mixes from here on out. So if you want to see if the room ends up sounding any good, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You hear all the guitar stuff that I make and all the videos that I make, and see for yourself. Maybe for the next video I have some bass traps coming. Don't know why you need to trap bass. Please hit that like button. Let me know that you like the video. If you don't like the video, I don't know what to tell you. Why'd you watch it? Why are you even still here? Who knows? Anyway, that's it for now. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.